Are you guys ready for a divine feminine deep reading? We're going to see what's going on. Just in depth, like what's going on with you mentally right now, emotionally, spiritually. What about your family? What about your relationships? Happy Women's Day. That's why I decided to go ahead and do a DF read. All right. Hope you guys are doing okay today. Holy Spirit, please be with me in this reading. Guide and direct me for a true and honest message for the divine feminine energy. Let's take a deep look, Spirit, a deep, very intrusive look at what's going on. All right, well, they're not all in reverse. Okay, so we got the Peace card in the reverse, number 23, which goes to the number 5, which is very, very challenging. We have the Dove here with the olive branch. Now in the upright, it's I want to offer peace. I want to give someone a break. I want to be forgiving. I want to be understanding. And then you have this reversal, which is like, no, I don't think now is the time for forgiveness or understanding. I want to be firm in my beliefs or my situation. I want to stand my ground. That's really what I think that means to me in my eyes. Okay, so we also have all that glitters in reverse. So there's obviously a problem with some kind of financial situation, or it just stands for just metaphorically, you know, something may look good on the outside, but it's really not on the inside. So let's see what's going on. What is the situation all about for the femme? Let's go ahead and cleanse the energy. I hope you guys don't mind my nails. I still haven't had a chance to get them fixed. I've been really busy painting, cleaning, doing a lot of stuff at the house. And I just really haven't had a chance with my nails. So I'm so sorry. All right. Spirit, cleanse and purify these cards. Give them honest energy to reveal the truth for the divine feminine. Show us the DF energy. Cleanse your energy as well. May you get clarity in this reading. Okay. I feel much better. First card out is the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Then the Two of Swords in the upright. We have the Star in reverse, the Three of Cups in the upright, and the Ace of Swords. The Four of Wands sits at the bottom. This has a lot to do with a relationship that feels like a marriage. It just feels like one. It may be a literal marriage, or it may just be just a feeling you have for someone you really care about. But it just doesn't seem to be going in the direction you want it to go. You're left with a very hard choice. By the next big celebration, which could be a holiday. This person will be cut out of your life, or matters will be resolved. As of right now, they are not. I do get the energy that you're hopeful. You're very hopeful that this could change before then, before this big decision. But there's some doubt. I just feel like for the divine feminine, as we get in, you're dealing with a very difficult situation that requires your attention right now. You're avoiding it for good reason. You're giving someone more than enough chances to redeem themselves. I don't think they've been showing you that they've been worthy of that. There's a lot of Aquarius energy here. I honestly feel like there's good reason to doubt this is going to move forward in a good way. We're going to get into the details in a second, so stay tuned. We're going to figure out what it is you're going to gain, because there is a gain, okay? There is something that you will celebrate. But things are not necessarily going to go all the way. Not in the direction that you wanted. So, let's go ahead and begin with your Ace of Wands. The suit of Wands is fiery. It represents the timing of spring, which is right now. It always speaks of creation, a lot of times seen as the magician's wand, and sometimes seen as a bright new beginning. There's a lot of creative potential with the Ace of Wands, and there's a lot of expression and enthusiasm, quick, fast movement. So it's about being fired up and passionate. So the fact that you almost have that energy, but it's in reverse, means you were let down. Who let you down? An air sign. They let you down more than once. Someone's been a little bit too pushy. Someone in your life is a little bit too sure of themselves. Could it be you? Someone doesn't realize their limitations. The spark is being extinguished. Feminine, you're finding it hard to feel passionate about this. I think you spoke someone's praises. I think you told people how great this person was. They let you down time and time again, and you're disappointed in yourself that you put your neck out for this person. More than once, probably. Now, overall underall energy is the Four of Wands. There's a sense of freedom that comes with being partnered up with someone, like you could do anything. So if you've been feeling stuck, or like you needed help, it's time to kind of celebrate that you're going to have a partnership or even a marriage. You're going to celebrate some kind of a milestone. In your career, you could experience some success, even with your credit, turning well, turning good. Credit is going to be going up. You might be able to get your hands on an inheritance or purchase a house or come into a serious relationship. So overall, underall, this is good for you. What is it you're not sure about doing? I'll be honest, femme, that you're not sure. You're not sure about it. You're trying to go back and forth with scenarios. There's something here that's really big, and you're just like, if I do this, I will celebrate. I will have my victory. I will have some kind of a win, a gain, and I'm going to be able to be happy about that win and that gain. But at what cost? That's the sadness of the feminine energy. I don't want to have a gain with this loss. And that's why the Star card is there in reverse. It is this hopeless feeling. And you're pushed. You might be pushed to get this gain, and you really didn't want to get it this way. You wanted it to come in a whole nother direction. It's like this. You could gain an inheritance, but you might lose your family. They might all turn their back on you and be jealous and just walk away from your life. And then you gain the house, but you've lost your uncles and your aunts and your cousins. You know, there's a personal victory there, but now you don't have the family. It's like that. Or you might get a win and end up with your man, and hurrah, right? You're like, I finally get him with me. But he left a whole family to do it. Or he went through a major financial drowning situation to be with you. Or he's very depressed. Maybe very depressed, angry, and just not himself. So yeah, he may be in your home. He may be with you committed, but at what cost? You see, it's like that. That's this reading. And I just feel for the feminine, this is not the kind of way you wanted this. So you're still kind of looking, hoping there's another way. Another way for everyone to be on board. Another way to get this victory without hurting anyone. But the swords are always like, we're gonna hurt someone. We cut, you know, we're swords. We can't just show up and there not be any pain. This could be a legal victory. But you lose your parents forever. I could see why you're in a rock and a hard place. Your heart is breaking. But you're trying to stay positive. Someone came into your life that you cared so much about and you've known for a very long time. And they've just taken your joy away. And you can't go back to that person. The old you. I'd like to say the Three of Cups is a joy or a happiness that's going to come to you. And you are going to get some amount of celebration out of this. But more so, it's a timing card. Within 90 days, you're going to have a fresh new start. It's going to be a difficult one. It's going to be good for you, helpful for you, problem solving for you, but it will be painful. Let's get some more info. Spirit, clarify each one of these cards. Clarify the Ace of Wands in reverse. Clarify the Two of Swords, the decision, the choice. It's a mind over heart choice. Show me the Star in reverse, please. And show me the Three Cups in the upright, the celebratory message, the timing. And show me the Ace of Swords. Bottom of the deck here is the Nine of Swords in the reverse. You might be catastrophizing some of this, like thinking everything is worse than it really is. You've definitely been having some insomnia. Why have you been struggling to sleep? You'll know the answer to that. But when that card is reversed, you're in a state of heightened anxiety and stress. Your sleeplessness and your anxiety and your stress has prevented you from being able to think clearly. You're stuck in a loop of self-doubt, which is a lot of it, and worry. You need help to kind of guide you out of this darkness. You may be feeling like you're finally seeing the way forward, and you don't like what you see. Does that about sum that up? I wish I was getting a positive message for you all, and I'm so sorry. Excuse me that it ends up like that, but there's not a lot I can do with what's in the cards. When you get the All That Glitters card in reverse, let's go ahead and read that message because I think it's a protection message. This is a signal to walk away from what you are contemplating. There is a thin veneer of glitter and sparkle that masks something rotten underneath. Pursuing this will only bring about a difficult situation. You will be sorry you got yourself into it. Stay away. Isn't it wonderful how Spirit protects you? Better things wait. Don't rush into this decision. Don't rush. Okay? Don't rush. Someone needs to hear that because you've been back and forth with it and you're like, I should do it. I should do it. I need to do it. And yes, you'll have a quick win, but it doesn't really bring about everything that you wanted. There's going to be a major problem, I guess, down the road. But let's just be sure. Let's just go ahead and clarify. Remember, peace is not being restored here. We have the peace card in the reverse. I don't think there's going to be a lot of peace. I wish I could get this better for you. There. The protection message for peace in reverse. Now is a time for calmness and well-being in spite of temporary conditions. Even if there is discontentment and discontent notes in the music of your life, all that it means is that you must go within and fine-tune the extraordinary instrument that you are. Find harmony within yourself and don't look to the outer world to provide certainty. This too shall pass, and once again, your life will be filled with beautiful music. But I feel like you know something has to be done. It has to be done. Maybe you've already been waiting. Maybe this whole message is you've been waiting. You've been procrastinating because you didn't want this to go south. And I honestly feel that's more the message, not to protect you to continue to wait, but that in order to protect you, what you've been doing is waiting. And then we have the Four of Cups, which is discontentment. They're not going to go your way anyways. And you have a family to look out for, Ten of Cups. Or this has to do with family. Let's clarify this Ace of Wands in reverse. Two of Wands. Wow, it just jumps very quickly. 1 to the 2. Again, the Wands are in reverse. Hesitant action. You are not making that choice. That's what it is. I was right. My intuition is on point here. You have been procrastinating and making this choice because you didn't want something bad to happen. That's exactly what it is. What are you so scared of? It's back and forth in your head. Back and forth, back and forth. I should, but I shouldn't. I should, but I shouldn't. What if they do this? What if this happens? So always worrying about what could happen, what you think may very well happen. Your sense of enthusiasm may not be reciprocated by the family members or lover beside you. And you start to feel the potential slipping away. When the Two of Wands is reversed, it kind of feels like your partner's not with you. Others may have a different agenda and trying to bend you to their will. Networking and making connections is very difficult at this time. You may even have a trip canceled for some reason. You just don't feel like the universe is with you. Like you're like, if this is supposed to happen, shouldn't it be easier? I don't want to force someone to go home with me. I don't want to force this person to join in this fight with me for justice or gain. I don't want to push anyone into something that they don't want to be a part of. This does have something to do with a partnership. And you're like, I want them to come willingly. I want them to be with me because they agree and this is mutual. But it's very much kind of not mutual right now. There is a mutual gain, but there's no seeing eye to eye. Let's see this tough decision again. Are you kidding me? 3 of Coins in the reverse? What the heck? Are these all in reverse? No? I'm getting irritated by the reversals, but we're just going to go with it. 3 of Coins in the reverse. Again, someone's not working with you. They don't want to go along. You may not want to go along with what they're doing. Perhaps it's reversed. You don't want to go along with them in this journey. Maybe someone's asking you or begging you or bugging you to do something. And you're just like, no, that's not the way it's going to go for me. That's not what I see for myself. Hi, where's the best place to get Vedic chart? Miss Fabwa, I can do that for you on my website. You can order a personal analysis and reading of your chart, and I could send that to you. Or you can just get your chart and start researching yourself. I recommend Vault of the Heavens. It's a website by Overwhelm, and he's one of the best YouTubers here that has a teaching platform for Vedic astrology. He is definitely on my top 3 list, and he may even be number 1 lately. I really love Overwhelm more than anybody at times. KRS Astrology is one of my favorite as well. He also has Learn Astrology here on YouTube, the KRS channel. Kapil Raj is his name. And then Overwhelmed is just, he goes by his name on his YouTube, I believe. And Anyways, Ernest Whelm has a website. If you Google Lahiri Ayanamsha Vedic astrology chart, you'll pull up his website at the top, and his is the top left corner. It should pop up with a very top left. So I want you to just make sure you hit North Indian. That's the easiest chart to read. Ernest doesn't really teach North Indian. He does South Indian. I don't really prefer that chart, but you can see which chart works best for you, North or South Indian. I prefer North. It separates the houses by diamonds, and it's easier to follow. But you do what you feel like. The South Indian looks like a square, and it circles and it changes as it goes. I would honestly prefer the North Indian, the diamond chart, or the circular tropical looking chart, which Ernest Whelm also does in Vedic, but it's circular. And that's a really nice way to follow it along just by degrees. I love the tropical chart and the way it looks like a sundial or a clock and it has the degrees. I really prefer that, probably more than any of them. But when I study Vedic, North Indian's the one to go. But you'll be able to get your sun, moon, rising, and Venus and Jupiter. You'll be able to look at your D9 Navamsha chart, which is your marriage chart, and your mature chart after the age of 36. You'll be able to see that chart and see what your life is like then. It also has all the other charts, your D10 for your career, and so on. So go ahead and check those out. I hope you find that website. Anyways, back to this video, guys. Yeah, this is like, gosh, I don't really want to work with this situation the way it's going. I don't like this. The Three of Pentacles in reverse is not a good mix because it means someone is not appreciating your intelligence or appreciating what you bring to the table. It's kind of disrespectful. I'm so sorry. With my nose, I'm so sorry. I'm really not congested, but I have a sore throat, and I don't know. I'm drinking coffee. When this card is reversed, Divine Feminine, you're spending way too much time seeking other people's approvals. You want to be liked, you want to be loved, you want to be appreciated. You want to be respected. You should be prepared for a more independent energy and just not be reliant on other people on board. You may also be hyper-focused on the details than the bigger picture. Whatever happens, you may not be able to rely on others for support right now. You may have to make this decision without the support and everyone on board. And this is coming up, and there may be a tough conversation that needs to be had. A really tough conversation. It's coming. And maybe this is the tower I spoke about yesterday in my other readings. I hope you guys get a chance to watch. I'm not getting a lot of views, guys, on my videos. I don't know if it's the title, the thumbnail, or I'm not being recommended to people that are subscribed. I have over 40,000 subscribers. You think many of them would tune in and watch, but they're not. If you could please like this video, subscribe to my channel, comment 3 comments, even if it's just happy faces. It just kicks this algorithm. If you donate even $1 through Super Chat, it kicks in an algorithm that people watching are interacting with the channel. And it boosts recommendations for other people to watch it. Please help me with these videos. They need to be seen. People really need these messages. And we got to do our best, guys, to get this out. If you believe in these messages, please help. Please help me grow this channel. So anyways, I don't think you're going to get a lot of support. I just feel like you have to be prepared for it. This isn't exactly going your way. I do think you're going to have a reason to celebrate, but, like, when? Why? You need to get meditative. You need to start focusing on your spiritual feminine energy. You've been maybe a bit too masculine. You need to get into your feminine energy. When the star card is reversed, it brings a positive healing no matter what. Even if it's reversed, it's always positive healing. But it does speak of a lack of belief, a lack of motivation, and definitely a lack of hope. It's not knowing that miracles can actually happen. It's also being afraid to ask for help. Focus on self-love and healing. Intentionally focus on things that inspire you. Art, music, children, people, just things that bring your spirits up. You need your spirit lifted. Clarifying this energy, another lovely reversal. 2 of coins this time in reverse. You just can't catch a break, feminine. Jeez, it's like, come on, gosh, can we get a card here that's not in this energy? It's kind of stressing me out. The peripheral balls have dropped when the 2 of Pentacles is reversed. You may have taken on too much, which is typical you. You took on too much, and now it's proving impossible to keep everything working together. It's time to slow down and maybe ask for some help to get you back on track. Regroup and think how you can develop a better plan. Seriously, so many people, especially the feminines, hate asking for help. It's like the plague. You avoid it like the plague. Because asking for help means you're bothering people. Because asking for help means you're not capable. Because asking for help means you're doing a bad job. You're not up to par. You think everyone else is doing a great job and you're the one slacking. You're the one losing. Wrong. Believe it or not, the people that are doing well, hunty, they have support. And you never thought about that before. You look at someone that you look up to and you're like, wow, look at them. They're doing so great in life. Why do they look so good? Why do they have their act together? Why is their credit score so awesome? How is it they get to travel? How is it they get to look great every day? How is it their house is spotless? Honey, who's around them? What support do they have? Emotionally, mentally, maybe physically, financially. Do they have support? Do they have someone you don't? Do they have more than one person around them? Perhaps it's just a couple and they're your friends or they're your siblings. And you're like, they're doing great. Look at them. Their place is clean. They look happy. They do fun things together. They're making big plans. They're getting things done. Take a look around. Who is supporting them? They're supporting each other. Feminine, you may be all alone. You may be all alone with a lot on your shoulders, a heavy burden on your chest. You may be carrying the weight of grief, loss, struggle, depression, overwhelming finances, body aches and pains, exhaustion, burnout, sickness, single parenting. Your load may be so heavy. Perhaps you're taking care of a grandmother or a grandfather or your parents. Perhaps you're taking care of a whole house or 2 houses and by yourself. You're barely juggling it to stay afloat. And at this point, my friend, with the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse, you drop the balls. You can't. Now everything's falling down and it's a trickle. It's a domino effect. Once you drop the balls and it just starts falling apart, it's everywhere. Now everything's busting at the seams. That one thread got loose and the stuffing was too much, too great, and now it's exploding. That being said, the universe is not against you. If you don't have anyone physical in your life to ask for help, by God, ask the universe. And if you do have people around you, Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles, friends, family, children, neighbors, I want you to reach out today and say, listen, I could use some help. I may or may not have the money. I need help. Please help me. When I get on track, when I'm able to have my win, my victory, my Three of Cups, I will pay you back tenfold. Just please help me. I can't do this on my own. And that could be asking a lawyer for help. That could be asking service workers, cleaners to come in and help you. That could be asking your kids to chip in more than they normally do. Excuse me. That being said, let's continue. Let's clarify the Three of Cups in the upright. Yay, finally an upright card to be a clarifying card. Yay. And we have the Magician. And he's here just like you have the power. You can make a happy outcome. You do have a new beginning coming for you. And it's not bleak. And it's not terrifying. There's a lot of good coming your way. And perhaps you've earned a lot of good karma. Maybe you didn't realize you earned some good karma. You helped out a man recently, or at least within the last 3 months. He had long hair. He had gray. You gave him money, or you gave him a hug, or you were there for him when he needed it. He might have been a little angel. He might have been a soulmate from a past life. But that was the universe checking your heart. Mercury, the symbol of Mercury is here. This could be a Virgo or a Gemini. But this person, even if it wasn't in the last 3 months, let's just say somewhere within the last few years, you helped this person and his soul is eternally grateful. You helped someone when they were at their worst. And the universe just wants you to know. We saw that. We notated that. We jotted that down in the books. Your name is in the book of life. You have a great heart. You are a helper. You are a healer. You're going to get a wish fulfillment because of that. There's something you did and you're going to get a wish. It's like someone is speaking on your behalf. I really have a strong inclination that you've earned the right to be blessed. This could be an emperor coming your way as well. It could be. But this was a man. When you think about personal power, this is you. The Magician is about directing a higher form of power through magic. He has enough power in his one little finger to make something happen. He uses all the elements to make it happen. And when the Magician appears in any reading, he's definitely a reminder that the person who's being read has the ability to manifest their want, their desire to come into this 3D reality, and they have the potential. It is about focus, and it is about belief. Of course, no one has all the answers, but there's something magical about this card. Spiritual and magical. How many of you guys use magic? chants, mantras, Vastu, Feng Shui. If you're looking for some help with Vastu or Feng Shui, I can help you. Ladies and gentlemen, I specialize in the placement of what you might think is ridiculous, but furniture, clocks, mirrors, pictures in the home. They mean something. The name of the street that you live on means something. The numbers on your door, the direction of your home and your front door, the location of your bedroom or your office, your children's rooms. I know all about this. This is a magic. It is a power. It is a spiritual gift. It is reading energy. But more than reading it, it's channeling it. If you have the ability to push a spiritual button that is invisible to the naked eye and suddenly turn your home and your energy into a vortex of achievement and desires being manifested, wouldn't you do it? Well, you have the ability, and you guys can either research that yourself, just Google that, Feng Shui, Vastu, look into that. They're a little bit different from each other. Figure out what kind of bagua fits your house. A bagua is a map of the directions of your home, and then you figure out what colors, what energies, what materials belong in what rooms. And if your home is in a bad position, you can fix that. There's remedies. There's things you can do, like putting up a wind chime, putting up a fountain, a water fountain, if you will, a fish tank, plants, pictures, colors. These things are remedies. Changing your walking path to your door, changing the doors you walk into your home in, whether it be the garage or the front door. There's little tricks that you can use to manipulate and change your karma. The magician knows these things. Not only does he focus on the art of Feng Shui and Vastu, but he looks into the power of manifestation in the ways of visualization, speaking things into existence, the law of attraction and the law of assumption, belief systems, and the way you speak, what you bring into your life. He uses the art of spell work with the craft, his words, chants, mantras. These are the arts, and the magician uses all these tools. The pentacle is more Vastu, Feng Shui, and, physical things. The sword is what you speak and what you believe. The wand is what you feel and what you go after, what you desire. And the cup is your inner belief, your hope, the way you feel on a spiritual level. What you feel is real, even if it's not seen with the human eye. It's about balancing your chakras, knowing which ones need work. Ladies, this is National Women's Day. I think it's important for you to get a massage. I wish I was where you guys are in the state you live in. I would come over and give you a professional massage. I do offer that in my business, but many of you guys are all across the world or across the country, and I can't get to you. But there should be someone in your area that uses stonework, okay, the hot stones, but also gemstones, to lay on your body and channel energy from your chakras to see which one is vibrating well and which one is not, to see where your traumas lie. So I want you to work on that. I want you to focus on your chakras. Do it to yourself if need be. But look at where your body needs that healing so you can start believing again, having faith again, and not worrying about what other people think of you, afraid to ask for help because, by God, they're going to think you're incapable. They're going to think that you're weak. They're going to think that you're not doing a good job. You're almost afraid to be judged. Don't be. When you get on top, when you win, when you have your victory, honey, you earned a seat at the table of glory. You have helped people that needed it. You have been there for others that were down. You have a heart of gold, even if no one else sees it. Even if your own mother doesn't see it. Even if your best friend or siblings or children don't see it, you have